Well, even closer to home, it seems like we've got some slick roadways for some folks.
Yeah, it's been kind of drizzly pretty much all day, and I know a lot of folks might be getting a little bit more this week as well, Brad.
Yeah, Tuesday's definitely the day we're watching. Tonight, just a little bit of light rain out there. Really no heavy rain anywhere right now in our area. Everything's pushing away from the East Coast as things are calming down. It was a rough day yesterday with that winter storm moving through the Midwest and into early this morning. Always the coming home from Thanksgiving is a much bigger issue than traveling. This evening, we'll have a few lingering sprinkles out there, but for the most part, we'll have clearing skies and temperatures falling down into the 30s overnight. Some cold spots up in the mountains. Could see a little bit of a refreeze. Certainly not warm tomorrow, but temperatures back in the upper 40s to near 50. Some sun early, but the clouds will thicken up late in the day ahead of our next storm system. That next storm system will be marching in here tomorrow night. You can see it developing here, moving in with heavy rain. This is the system that will bring heavy rain for most of us on Tuesday. And again, this is a cold, miserable rain. We may not see as much wintry weather in the Carolinas as we thought maybe yesterday at this time, but there's a few spots we're going to watch. Certainly the eastern facing slopes could see some ice late Monday night into early Tuesday morning, and this is the area we'll watch in particular for early morning travel issues. Everybody else, this is not going to be a winter event. It's going to be just good old-fashioned cold rain. We desperately need the rain, but unfortunately, it could be kind of a miserable rain. There's that little bit of ice. Notice Monday night into Tuesday morning, but even there in the mountains, it's going to change to rain fairly quickly. There's no influx of cold air, so once the rain moves in and the heavier it is, it'll actually overcome some of the cold surface air because it's warmer above our heads. It'll actually bring that warm air down to the surface, and I say warm, above freezing. It's still going to be in the upper 30s, low 40s. It's always a relative when you're talking about cold and warm this time of year. This is all just a miserable cold rain. Tuesday morning, probably the worst of the commutes there, as it'll be coming down through the morning commute and those bus stops. But as we go through the day, the rain should eventually push off to the east. And by afternoon, we actually could see some breaks in the clouds and some clearing. So it's really that Tuesday morning we want you to be alert for potentially a couple inches of rain. We need it, by the way. We're in a drought. This will be the heaviest rainfall and widespread rainfall we've seen in almost 2 months. This is going to be a great setup. In the mountains, though, we will watch for that little bit of glaze or ice up there. Potentially just Tuesday morning, I think maybe 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. kind of setup. Heavy rain everywhere, mountain ice early. Watch those roads. Even in the Piedmont, we're not expecting ice or snow, but wet roadways and leaves can definitely cause some slick spots and certainly slow down that morning commute on Tuesday. Looking at where we're going to see that ice again, nothing outside of the mountains. It will be these areas on the eastern facing slopes, especially areas like Jonas Ridge, Blowing Rock, up there towards West Jefferson. Those are the typical spots that end up with the most ice. But here's the good news in this setup. Widespread heavy rain. In fact, 1 to 2 inches of rain possible for most of the Piedmont. This will be the most rain, as I mentioned, in about the last 2 months. Now, temperature-wise, long range, I think we're going to battle it out here over the next week or so. Warm air to the south, cold air to the north. The good thing about that, it keeps the storm track over us, and we're likely going to see more chances of rain. Now, tomorrow, certainly a partly cloudy sky, temperatures upper 40s, but your Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast shows that rain chance returning again Friday into Saturday, a very similar system with more cold rain and maybe more mountain ice possible there, but a very active pattern and cool temperatures for this first week of December.